Issue 7, y'all. And as I said in the last review, personalities have become a complete 180 from what we've established in the last 6 books. So let's dive straight into this. Again, I can't remember all the characters' names, but this particular character had really strong feelings for Walter. She goes, when it started, it was like, I don't know, some kind of diplomatic back channel. It was the start of college, and Ronnie and Nora were fighting all the time, but it felt neither of them really ever knew why they were fighting. And so it kind of became this individual's job, along with Walter, to keep Nora and Reggie together, mostly at the behest of Walter. I want to strangle him. Me first. No, I'm sorry, Molly. Molly's her name. He's my best friend. I get to strangle him first. And so we kind of start to see this rapport that these two have and how she starts to get really close to Walter. He saw the world in the same way, and we were comfortable together. She's talking about her husband. She goes, I didn't want kids. And he was fine with that, like honestly fine with that. I didn't need to change some intangible, perfect maybe when I had something good and comfortable that fit. And that's meaning that she didn't want to sacrifice her relationship with her now husband to go with Walter. And I just love how each issue shows the aftermath of the decisions they made, but we don't know what those decisions were or what exactly happened. And we see the symbolicness of her out in the ruins of this place. She goes, but I don't think Walter ever accepted that. Not really. And then you think, okay, we're going to start following her. But before we dive into this, James Tinian, fourth, the writer, Alvaro Martinez Bueno doing the art and cover, Jordi Belair colors, and World Design doing lettering, John Ferreira, sure, variant cover, and there's everyone else working on the book. We cut to black. Goes, Walter, please, I know you can hear me. These black panels mean something here in a minute. But we open up and we see Walter and Molly in the lake house together. And you're thinking, wait, what the hell just happened? Now, I think, don't get me wrong, but I think Molly was the one that was asking for the straight edge razor to kill herself since she couldn't have her husband back. And we just remember how depressed and miserable she was, and she wouldn't move from bed. And now here she is just joking with Walter. She goes, I wanted you to come downstairs for breakfast. Oh, I don't know. I know you're worried about Cam. I know you're scared. I'm scared too. We all want to find a way out of this place, and we will. I promise. Okay, you win. I'll do breakfast. And as they're talking, I love how Walter's, the shadowing on his face kind of changes to good. What the hell's going on? And now we see Ryan looking at everything. I think this is either Naya, Sarah. Okay, so this is Sarah, her name. And she's trying to figure out the layout again of the lake house. You're thinking, wait a minute. We were all learning about Reg. What the hell has happened? And that's the whole plot point of this issue, because all of a sudden Reggie is now part of the group. And we go back to the darkness. And we see a silhouette of a character full of anger. We're thinking, who the hell is this now? And so you're thinking, oh, everything's back to just kind of being, what do you call it? Hunky-dory. We even see Walter turn them on. He goes, I've missed you so much. I've missed you too. So you get this calm moment followed by this rage. And this person in the shadows we come to find out is Nora. Because don't you get it, Walter? You never actually knew me. You just had a fucking version of me in your head that you wanted to exist. And it just kind of shows that how, no matter how much Walter, the alien, tried to connect with these people, he's in love with the idea of what he sees them in his mind, but they don't know the real person. And that's what this whole book's about. And it's just interesting how being back in the lake house, he's manipulating everyone once again. Because, I mean, you did your little hopeless boy crush thing on her like you did all of us. But at least we've all got people here. She doesn't have anybody but you, and you're not giving her the time of day. Stop. Forget you asked that question. Then all of a sudden we just see Reg go, fuck, what was I saying? I don't know. Whew. Just a lot of pent up anger that we're starting to feel this powder keg begin to happen. And it is just, you were so taken aback because now you were starting to get into a groove with everybody in those early issues. And now essentially, other than Nora, feel like you're starting all over again. So yeah, guys, issue 7 here is definitely one of those pinnacle points of the story to kind of find out how Walter has been manipulating everything on the start. Now keep that in mind, the immortality in mind, as well as the artist, because again, all those 3 things are big plot points moving forward. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please first and foremost support your local comic shop or wherever it is like to get your action figures and comics and grab this series. And if you've enjoyed this review, really would appreciate if you take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Helps the channel more than you could possibly know. And if you don't mind hitting that fancy little Walter bell, next subscribe. That way as I continue to upload content, you guys get notified. Come to the channel, and I love talking with you and hearing your thoughts and feedback down in the comments below or the socials, which I'll make sure the links down in the description. So with all that said, hope you all continue to have an absolutely amazing day reading, and happy hunting, everyone.